Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. All right, cool. We've gotten a full grid in Tier 2. Okay, then. That's quite surprising. All right, cool. We're finally live. Whoa! Hold the phone. And this guy on mediums. Okay. Finally, I'm ready. Let's have a look who is ready to go first. I think it is Ruffy's F1. Quite excited for this young prospect. Of course, won the Tier 3 championship. So we've gotten some good expectations. High expectations for Ruffy's F1. Let's see what he can do on his lap. He appears to set a purple sector 1. Of course, I don't know if the game is misleading me or if that's actually purple. What I do know, if it is, he is flying. Took that corner amazingly. I do think Ruffy's is on an amazing lap. The sweeping S's into what already is the penultimate corner of the racetrack, which is quite interesting to know. Unless you call the kink on the straight a final corner. But through the final corner he goes. Gonna be burning all of the rest of his ERS, excuse me, and he goes to the front row. Not good enough for pole position, but it is good enough for P2. Up next is an Aston Martin Sam, who goes P3, returning to JSR. Absolute OG of... can you call him an OG? I suppose you can. Very decent lap by the driver. Who is up next? There's a Kick Sauber. No, that's out lap. Is that Savi? Yes, it is. Third gear through that corner is interesting. He's already quite low on ERS. Not looking amazing for Xavi. He does appear to set a purple sector 2. I don't know if that's true. Damon, what's going on there? Complete pile up and Damon gets a 5th place grid penalty. Okay. Didn't expect that one. Xavi completely burned through his entire ERS. He's going to be very slow on the straight. Up towards the line, it's only going to be a 29.7. Good enough for P13. Up next is a... No, that is Match Racer. Is there anyone on the lap? Also no. Is that Tweaky Scorpion? Yes, he is 5/10 under his time. He goes P5 with a 28.8. Williams of Alta. He invalidates, goes into the pits. Sam already did his lap. Ruffy's did his lap. Invalidation, Mercedes or Jordy. That is not a lap. F1 fan. Damon. No, also not on a lap. There's a lot of people not on laps. Mel's invalidated. It's Rally Ralph up next, who is 2/10 under his time. Rally Ralph through the final corner. Where is he gonna go? You're gonna have to burn your ERS on the straight up towards the line. Rally Ralph for a 29.2, good enough for P9. Up next, a Haas. I think that is Richie, not on a lap, but on his out lap. Is there anyone else? Poker Park on an out lap. I think Mats Racer might be on a lap. And my fucking thing is glitched. I can't get to him. 2/10 under his time. This looks to be... No. No, he wasn't 2/10 under his time. He set the same lap. Didn't expect that one, to be honest. Tweaky Scorpion, is he on a lap? He is not. I think everyone is done for now. Might be mistaken, though. Looked like a rat. No, I think he was over his time, actually. Timo, he is on a lap. Is that Mercedes on a lap? Yes, Jordy is on a lap. He has a lot of his ERS left. What the hell? Hey, son, bro. Back in Jesus Christ. JSR. P3. Very good. Jordy through the final corner. Where is he gonna go? Burning. No, he was not on a lap. I was mistaken. Timo is also not on a lap. You don't set 150s probably. Is that a Haas on his lap? Richie? No. Yes, it is. Richie up towards the line for a 28.6. Good enough for P4. Very decent lap. I'm cooked. Nah, bro. You cooked. Poker Park only good enough for P15. Not at his best of pace, it seems like, on Bahrain. Kipper Gamer. Love the name, love the name. On a lap. Is Mats Racer on a lap? No way. No, he's not. I think that was everyone. And now we're gonna have to wait out the time for everyone to set their final laps. Everyone is in the pits. It's gonna be chaotic out on track for everyone's final laps. But it is gonna be exciting to watch, that's for sure. We have actually gotten Luke, who shows what happened when he got the 5th place grid penalty. He was on a lap and wow, completely gets blocked by the Aston Martin and he pays the price for it. I think that will be a penalty for Timo, who spins it into turn 1. It's not looking great for Timo. My prediction for pole position is gonna be Sam Aslan. Bro, if I get this right, Sam for pole position on his re-debut in JSR. Ooh. I think everyone would go wild, including me. I would lose it if Sam gets pole. Now, but on a serious note, I think Mats Racer showed good pace. This was his banker lap that he set. I think he might be on for pole position for sure. But we're going to be watching the first person to do a lap, and that is a possible contender for pole position. Sam Aslan. He is going to set his lap. Let's watch along the beautiful, beautiful POV. Into turn 1. Kind of outbrakes himself. Not exactly where you want to be. That was well done by the Belgian driver. Into these S's, he goes a little bit wide and he cuts off his lap. Knows it might be over for him. Who is up next? I think... Ooh, this is going to be difficult to see. I think it's Timo. I think it is. I think it is Timo. No, he is on non-ERS mode. Sven, he invalidated. Richie is done, actually. He retired on this... Interesting. Okay. Sam, of course, still has time to do another lap, so that should be fine for the driver. It might be a Ferrari up next. F1 fan. Could be. No, I think it's Rally Ralph. Unless the Alpine ahead is on a lap. Yes, he is. Kipper Gamer is on a lap. He's already burned through a lot of his ERS. He's going to have to make up a lot of time on the straight. Straights, excuse me. There's, of course, 2 straights. And with 15% ERS, I don't know if you'll be able to afford that. Through the S's he goes. Honestly, I don't know if anyone is on the lap. If they're not, then so be it. Melts is... Okay, oh, the first one is a kick who invalidated. So then it's going to be Timo. No, he's starting his lap now. Then it's an Alpine of... Yeah, okay, we were right. He is 3/10 above his time, and that's not going to be good enough for an improvement. Stays P11. Rally Ralph up next. He is 3/10 below his time. Would put him provisionally, possibly P7. Where is Ralph going to go? He goes P6. What a very decent lap by the reserve driver for Kick Sauber. F1 fan to the line. He goes P4 with a banging lap. The Williams spare out is done. Mad Max to pole position. Jordi to pole position. What am I seeing? I can't keep up. Chris, P15. Mels. No, that wasn't Mels. Ruffy's to P2. Dodo's done. There's a McLaren. I think that's... No, it's not Xavi. I keep just spectating the wrong people. Poker Park, no. Oh, that's Mats Racer. He could be on for pole. He does not make it. It's a very tight battle for pole. Sam Aslan. He doesn't improve either. A Haas driver. I can't find him. I can't find him. Ah, he's already done. Tweaky Scorpion. No, it's Xavi. I can't keep up. Mels. The last one to do a lap. Where is Mels gonna go? 28-4. Good enough for P8. Ferrari up next of Damon, who goes P7. Sven is done. That was his lap. And Poker Park also done. Wow. That was an exciting qualifying session. We will take a look at the leaderboard for you. Pole position for today. The first race of the season. DRA Jordi with a 27.5. Very decent lap. Ruffy's P2, F1 in P2. Mad Max in P3. Mats in P4. Jens P5. Sam Aslan in P6. Sadly enough, my prediction didn't come true. Damon in P7. F1 fan P8. Mels P9. Tweaky Scorpion P10. And for the rest of the grid, Richie, Ralph, Dodo, Kippen Gamer, Alte, Chris, Xavi, Poker Park, Sven, and Timo, who hasn't set a proper lap. Sadly enough for Damon, he has a 5-place grid penalty. And there will not be a lobby restart. I don't think. So that's going to be very unfortunate for the driver. There's no Dutch in the commentary. Don't worry. I'm not Dutch. I'm British. British commentary, guys. British. Absolutely not any Dutch accent going on here. Could call it a Norwegian accent. No, probably not. Probably Dutch. We are waiting for the drivers to line up on the grid. And then we will get underway. There we are, lined up on the grid. 5 red lights, and we are underway. Who gets a good start? Jordy does get a good start. Ruffy's not quite. He is being attacked by Mad Max. He gets the position, but of course, Ruffy's has the inside. No contact, I don't think. But Jordy already has a small gap. In the background, Mats gets heavily pushed onto the curb. Sven goes past by Kippengamer. And at the front, F1 fan and Mats in a scrap. Who's going to come out on top? It is Mats for the time being. In the back, Timo has gone off. Mad Max up into P2. Ruffy's loses some positions. Is Sam Aslan going to be able to profit from that? He is on the softs. He is going to want to make up a lot of time. Sam Aslan going for what in Tier 1 was the dominant strategy. Softs to hards. No flex. Definitely wasn't me. Sam Aslan now getting close to Mad Max. Is he already going to do it there? Yes, he is. Mad Max knows. No, actually, he does defend it. Is he actually going to be able to keep the position, though? Sam Aslan doesn't quite get the move done. Sven and Pokepark in the back, scrapping on the softs as well. Didn't make up a lot of time. Sven down the inside gets the move done. Pokepark is being pushed onto the curbs. That might be an illegal overtake. Might have to give that position back. Sam Aslan is feeling racy. Sam Aslan wants to get past. Around the outside, he's going to try it. He's going to have to brake a lot later. Then Max. Ooh, they do make a little bit of contact. And through goes Ruffy's F1. He gets the double switchback done. And if he has that on clip, that might be a very nice one. We, in the meantime, see that P9 is kind of getting drifted away from the top 8. Ralph making what could be a decent switchback. Does he keep the position? No, Jens is on those softs. He will be faster, but he spins. Small voice crack, you didn't notice. Oh, Ralph down the inside makes a horrific mistake. And now the top 5 are absolutely gone. They have legged it, so to say. Mediums, of course, in my personal experience, do not work whatsoever on Bahrain. So Sam Aslan. Oh wow! Mels had an incredible, speed through that corner. Completely went into the rear of Sam. He goes down the. What an incredible move! But he doesn't make it because that's just not a place you want to overtake. We already see Jens with a penalty. He's trying to get back into the top 5. He just can't quite do it. Damon getting past Mad Max, who has lost a lot of positions. He is going to have to do a comeback drive. We know that he has decent pace. Around the outside of Damon, he keeps the position. Does he? They go 3 wide for just a little bit. Damon has a better straight line speed, it seems, and he gets the position. Mel's now down the inside of Mats. He gets a little bit of contact. In the meantime, the front. This is a crazy scrap for P1. Ruffy's in the lead, but Jordy has the DRS. Is Sam going to be able to profit from this as well? He does seem to want to try something. 2 wide through the S's here is not a very good idea. They make a little bit of contact, but wow, Ruffy's somehow keeps it on the track, and that is beautifully done. Jens, in the meantime, almost succeeds in getting back into the DRS, not quite. Shafi also will want to look to get into the DRS. Does doesn't look like he has the pace. Jens definitely succeeded his spot, so it's now a 6-car battle for the lead. Is it though? Mels is losing the lead to the top 3. And now Sam on those softs. He looks like he desperately wants to get past, but there is no opportunity to. He is gonna wait till the straight. Does Mels keep the DRS? It seems like he might just about keep the DRS, and of course that is also important, but there Timo spins it. And that is a virtual safety car. A bit of a small break for the grid. Take a deep breath. Think about all the battles that have just happened, because it's crazy. Boca Park and Gamer had contact. I don't know how that happened, when that happened, where that happened. Probably in the final corner. 10 seconds, not great for a race that's already not going good. Ruffy's out in the lead, ahead of Jordi. Against expectations, some would say. For sure. With the Delta being very annoying during virtual safety cars. You can really get a good advantage if you manage to get a good exit. Or a good restart, better formulated. Timo gets a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit line. He retires, knows that his chances of getting any result here are over. Oh! Is that damage for some? It doesn't appear to be, but Xavi gets a drive-through, and this is crazy. Does some have damage? I don't know. He did just lose the lead to Jordi. I don't know what's going on, guys. This is crazy. Mad Max now gets a 10-second penalty, ignoring yellow flags. I'm in a loss of words. Crazy penalties being handed out. And all I know, the top 2 are gone. It's going to be between Jordi and Ruffy's to win the first race of the new season in Tier 2. In the meantime, Boca Park in the back has spun it. Boca Park is not having an ideal race. That is, to say the least. This race is not going great. Crazy train going on here. But now Son gets overtaken by Mats. No, sorry, wait, what? Mels overtook Son. That's what happened. Is Sam gonna be able to possibly make a push towards the top 2? It doesn't seem to be big snap for the Red Bull driver, who are looking to get an amazing result here in Tier 2. But Mels, he already seems to be through his tires. He is done for, it seems. Some also seems to not have the pace. I think there might generally be a bit of an issue, knowing what happened during the virtual safety car. So Mad Max has... Oh! What has happened? Jens, where is the car? He retires on track. I think that might be a penalty. I don't know why he would do it. Oh well. Oh, Mats has a massive lockup, costing him the position towards some. And wow, Mels, he is done. His tires are gone, and he has to pit. Clearly, softs didn't work for the Red Bull driver, and everyone pretty much got a free pit stop. Of course, an undercut from lap 6. It's just not going to work. Ruffy's gets back past Jordi. It seemed like Jordi let him pass on purpose. Although he is going to be fighting him through the S's. No, he is not. Just chilling, keeping in position. Dodo getting close in the back of Ralph, who is somewhat losing the lead to the two Williamses, who are working together very decently. Although Alta did just have a little bit of a moment. Is Mad Max going to be able to get into the DRS of Sun? Sun has no pace whatsoever, and I think there is genuinely damage, because he did seem like he was easily able to keep over the top 2 at the beginning of the race, but after the virtual safety car, his pace was done. Dodo getting very close. It's only 2/10 towards the kick Sauber driver. And now Richie. Oh, yeah. That is not ideal. That is not ideal for Richie. Spins it, gets damage, and then gets stuck. Now, there is a lot of time loss that has happened this race, but that was definitely the worst of them all. Now Jordi, 2/10 away from Ruffy's, and this is just the way it's gonna be. I don't think Ruffy's will want to fight it that much. No, he doesn't. Just playing the DRS game, trying to get as far away from the grid as possible. Mercedes versus Red Bull. This is bringing me back to 2021, out in the lead, having battles. Ruffy's against Jordi. Absolutely dominating for the moment. Mad Max has had a moment or something. He is losing the pace that he had driving towards Sam. Or is Sam's pace getting back up? Because he seems to be closing in on Mats. Sam seems decently fast. I don't know what's going on. Ralph now lost the DRS. This is going to help Dodo massively to get past the kick Sauber driver. Getting very close. The softs and the mediums have around the same tire wear, but of course the softs are better in the beginning. That's why I would always pick the softs on Bahrain. Mediums never work. And you can see Dodo still keeping up lap 7 with a driver on the mediums. Don't think he would do it here. Why would he? Yes, he indeed doesn't. He's gonna wait to make a DRS overtake. He's gonna have to make up 1.6 seconds after he overtakes Ralph. Ruffy's gets back into the lead. Of course, this is the game they're gonna be playing. Although, does Ralph have a lot of top speed? It seems like it. His Dodo's wing is open, but he only gained a single tenth on the straight. Oh, Dodo almost spins it. That is a massive moment. And now Kippengamer can get into the DRS of Dodo, as Jordi and Ruffy's had a little bit of a battle, it seemed like, giving Mats a chance to get close. They are still battling it out. Jordi with the switchback. Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna pull off an Alonso? No, he's gonna hang it around the outside. Ruffy's on the inside. This is costing them a lot of time. Absolutely no reason for these drivers to battle. Ruffy's got the DRS and the Red Bull driver will keep the position, but look how much time Mats has gained. This has cost them a lot, as now Sven and Richie are battling. Sven had a little bit of a moment. Dodo trying to make up for the mistake that he made. Sven gets a drive-through penalty for an... Whoa! Was that a potential takeout attempt on Richie by Sven? I don't know, but if you get a drive-through for something like that, I think it might be. That could be a ban from the league for Sven if it was a potential takeout. Boca Park standing still on the straight, and this has not been his race, has it? I would have retired here and there, so I respect the effort that he's still going. But he is on the verge of being lapped. There's only a couple of corners separating Boca Park, and the top two, it seemed like Jordi! He spun it! Jordi absolutely throws away his race with this moment. And Ruffy's out in the lead, could be on for a win in his Tier 2 main seat debut, because I think he has reserved in here before. Ruffy's. Some in P2, he has a big snap. It's gonna be between possibly these three drivers. Ralph making up a lot of time towards Alte. I think Alte, as he lost the DRS of his team, Mels is also done. Wow. I don't know what's going on, guys. There is a lot of... Did he retire on track? I think he did. He retired on track, and that could also be another possible penalty for a future race. There's a lot of people that have retired on track today. I don't understand it, but hey, they do they, you know? You do you. As now Mods gonna try to optimize the exit, but no, some pits, lap 9. Going for the undercut for the hards. Hards are, in my opinion, the best tire to be on Bahrain. Most stable for sure. So an undercut can really be strong here. Now Mad Max is very close to the back of Jordi. Of course, Jordi has good pace, but that moment cost him towards Roughies, as now Polka Park retires. Also on track. Not the end. Wow. Alta, Ralph. Ralph on mediums. Is he going for a 2-stop? I have no idea. I don't think this was the right choice for Ralph. Of course, you're being forced to do a 2-stop on Bahrain, but that doesn't mean you can't ignore it. You can easily just go soft hards or medium hards. There is no reason to actually do the 2-stop. This has cost Ralph's race. He was looking for decent points, but not anymore. Now Mad Max just trying to stay with Jordi. Of course, Jordi has good pace. Big snap by Mad Max. He's gonna have to burn a little bit of ERS if he wants to stay with the Mercedes driver. He keeps the DRS and he should be fine. Let's look at the position change then. Alta 8 positions gained. Definitely the biggest winner here and the biggest loser. F1 fan. Of course, of the drivers who are still driving, Jens lost 14. Qualified P5. Ruff is still out in the lead. Nerves might be picking up now. Hidden Gamer also on a 2-stop. That's my seating. Tier 2 doesn't know about ignoring team orders. Or team strategy, excuse me. Of course, these two drivers. I don't think Alta has hit yet. Yeah, he certainly hasn't. Big grip difference. Damon now says impossible. He seems to have decent pace. Toto will want to try get past here ASAP. Seems to be able. Is he going to be doing a Fernando Alonso? No, he is not. See a lot of second gear in tier 2. Personally, not a gear you want to use. But, you know, that's what it is. Could be automatic gear actually, so that could be a mistake I just made. As now the entire top 4 pit is Tweaky Scorpion gonna follow as well? No, he is not. He's staying out. Let's see where the drivers come out in comparison to some. Seems like Roughies keeps a very steady lead. Matter of fact, I might be dumb, but I think some lost time. Now Roughies does have a little bit of an obstacle in front of him. An old medium runner. Might cost him a little bit of time if he doesn't get past here as soon as possible. He runs a little bit wide. Is he gonna send it? He is not. Definitely not a decision you want to be making there. Sending it down the inside from 410 back. Rally Ralph retires also on track. What's going on with the on-track retirements? I don't understand. Oh, whoa! Sven just... is that stick lift? Seems to be steering towards the left at random moments in time. I don't know. First gear, wow. I don't know about that. Seemed enough. So now Ruffy has gotten past Tweaky Scorpion. Of course, not a battle Tweaky Scorpion wants to be fighting. He is going to be pitting, and he is going to be going to the hards. Now Sam has Mods up his gearbox. Is Mods gonna send it? No, he is not. He is playing the waiting game. He is saving ERS, saving a moment to get past and possibly make a push towards Ruffy's, who is still leading this race. And now Sven also retires. And that is a safety car. This is interesting. Didn't retire in the pit. Wow. I don't know. Doofy bad for Twicky Scorpion. If he stayed out one more lap, he would have probably came out a lot closer towards the top 5. But that's the risk of hitting. Safety cars can be cruel. We saw it yesterday. Me and Gas had the absolute advantage as we got a free pit stop to parts. The rest of the grid was kind of cooked. Yesterday, when I'm saying in Tier 1 Tuesday, of course. I must say, I've been enjoying this race. I don't like safety cars because it's a moment I just don't get to do anything. But they are, you know, it's chaotic, it's fun, it's genuinely intriguing to look at. So, props to the Tier 2 drivers today. Not props for retiring on track, that is not very nice, but it's interesting. Ralph has DM'd me, his cat walked on his keyboard and now his wheel was fucked. That is interesting. Could be why he lost pace, could be why he retired on track. I don't know. Interesting to see. But cats have absolutely no remorse. Cats do whatever the fuck they want. We did just see 2 people pitting, Dodo and Kippengamer. I actually got it on stream. I think I know who tried taking someone out. Pretty sure it was. Fuck, I forgot. No, Sven. I think I saw Sven trying to take someone out on stream. I think he tried taking Richie out, actually. But again, I'm not entirely sure. I think I did. Gonna have to rewatch the stream for that. Yeah, if it was a Sauber, it is Sven. Yep, Vengok has decided that driver will probably be not be seen in JSR anymore. We'll send the clip after the race. Didn't completely get it, but I saw Richie lose a lot of time. Possibly this Ferrari as well, I'm not entirely sure. But if he tried taking out Richie, there's a big chance he also tried taking out the Ferrari, of course. The drivers. Two drivers still need to catch up. Only 14 drivers left out of a 20 driver grid, which is quite interesting. A lot of retirements there. And I know Ruffy's nerves will be up even more, knowing he had a chance to drive away from the grid. Now that safety car ruined those dreams. Now he's got some behind him who I'm pretty sure... Oh no, he did an undercut actually. It's not gonna help with his tires. But maybe, just maybe, and I'm hoping for that because I'm rooting for some. No bias, but just a little bit of hope. Maybe something gonna move on the straight. JSR Tier 1, we saw Milan Langer probably hosting one of the most chaotic safety car restarts we've seen ever. The only driver staying out, Milan Langer, and keeping everyone behind him for at least a lap, which was very fun to drive in and see. Can we get another chaotic safety car restart like that? We will just have to see. When is Ruffy's gonna pull the trigger? When is Ruffy's gonna go full speed? He leads the pace. He decides when to go. Safety car's almost in. Ruffy's still not at the final corner. Is he gonna catch Sam lacking, or is Sam gonna catch Ruffy's lacking? Usually, you would say that the driver weaving is the one that's gonna be caught. No! Absolute perfectly done by Ruffy's, but Mods get an amazing restart, instantly getting past Sam. You saw how he did. Jordy is gonna try down the inside as well. Can't really do it there, can you? He does. Sam leaves the space. Wow, this is a beautiful battle in between the Mercedes and the Aston Martin. Sam sees the position. He knows he can't keep that. Ruffy's still out in the lead though. Good sign for him. Now in the back we see two McLarens going side by side. Tweaky, Scorpion and Xavi. Tweaky, Scorpion sees position. He doesn't want to fight it. He thinks about the team spirit as Kippengamer has spun it. And well, with everyone in a DR, oh wow! Alpine drama. Chris and Kippengamer both having incidents just like matters of seconds after each other. Alpine will not be happy with this, as now the Ferraris are fighting together. Also completely chaos for Ferrari. You don't love to see it. You don't. Ruffy still got the lead as Mods just goes to... Nah, this, you shouldn't be overtaking here. This is completely stupid. Overtaking while the other driver being goes to the son of the weird shit I've ever seen. But he sees the position. Jordy is being fair. Now Ruffy's will try to attack his sister team. Red Bull against V-Carb. Who's gonna come out on top? Ruffy is gaining a lot. Is he gonna send it down the inside? He also has to defend from Jordy. Jordy around the outside. Does he get the position? Gets a little bit blocked by Mods. But, ooh, bit of contact there. He's using a lot of the ERS. Ruffy's down the inside, has more ERS. Has the inside line. Mats leaves him space. Here goes Jordy. Crazy switchback. Can't quite do it. Has to see position. He kind of holds up Mad Max, who has fought himself back into this battle. Some around the outside. Absolute chaos for the top 5. Some with an incredible switchback. Can he get the move done? No, he can't. Now the top 5 have driven away from the rest of the grid. Keep the DRS out. Has a big snap. Dodo gets past. Absolute crazy scenes here on Bahrain in Tier 2. We love to see it. Maybe got track limits there. I must say, track limits beautifully covered by the Tier 2 driver. It's not very difficult to keep track limits on Bahrain. I definitely didn't do that because don't do that. I would never. Definitely not the biggest penalty merchant in the game. As now Ruffy's will get double overtaken, and Jordy is going for the double overtake. Down the inside, Jordy has a lot of pace to show. Mods will hang it around the inside, but Jordy gets the position. None of them got DRS, and that's gonna help Ruffy's getting past Mods. Absolute lovely battle for the lead here. You love to see it. We're gonna get another 11 laps of pure chaos as now Sun completely oversees the corner. Mad Max goes very wide. Richie in P6. We love to see it. The British driver doing a good job here. Freaky Scorpion pits. Might have had an incident. We don't know. That is very unfortunate for the McLaren driver. We had a 1-2 in Tier 1. A bit of self but aren't looking the best in Tier 2. Xavi, the reserve, currently looking to be the main man, get the points. The battle for the lead is still going on in full force. Jordy wants to let him pass. He's playing a DRS chicken. Mats is gonna make it 3 wide. Bit of an interesting decision by Jordy. It's lap 18 and he's playing DRS chicken. If this isn't F124 at its finest, Sun using the open space, it seemed like couldn't quite get a move. It's absolute chaos at the front. Wow, they're going 3 wide. Absolute chaos. Some trying to go for a switchback on Mad Max. Some even going for a move on Jordy. Is he gonna get the double overtake? Is he gonna give the fans what they want? Around the... Oh, wow. He completely gets pushed off by Jordy. And now that's given Richie the opportunity to make it a 6-car battle. Is Xavi gonna be able to make it a 7 or possibly even 8-car battle? This is what we love to see, guys. This is what we're here for. Mutt's now out in the lead. Interesting. Again, interesting choice to go for DRS chicken game by Jordy on lap 18. But we'll see what's going on in his head. He's not saving ERS. He's not like, his strategy is a bit interesting. He has the pace, he just doesn't have the strats. Doesn't seem to be knowing what to do in this absolute zombie apocalypse of a P1 fight. Trying to stay in the slipstream. Of course, slipstream effect is so strong in this game. It is absolutely needed. This could go anyone's way in JSR Tier 2, the opening race of the new season. Now Ruffy's has the DRS, has the ERS as well. Doesn't decide to use it. Is he gonna get past? No, he's not, but Jordy is. Jordy thinks, okay, if you're not going to, I will. Thank you very much. Ruffy's still on the inside. He has more ERS and he keeps the position. Is he gonna go past Mods? No, he's not. Ruffy's is deciding to just stay behind, let Mods lead the pace, let Mods burn through his tires. Now F1 had a bit of a moment. Battle for P7 is also in full force. 3-car battle. I don't think ahead of this race, Richie would have expected himself to be in the top 6 fight. Oh, McLaren off the track. That is Xavi. Moment, and only 2 drivers left to fight for P7. Now Richie's gonna try down the inside of Some. He gets the move done. Some done? No, I don't know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even try. Honestly. Richie is gonna have to burn a lot of ERS. Does he want to stay in the DRS? I think he'll be fine. I don't think they're gonna gain 310s on a single straight. Now, once again, the battle for the lead in full force. Ruffy's, does he? Yes, he does finally get past. He seemed to be a bit hesitant. Oh, big lockup by Jordy. Great save to keep it from spinning though. Does not have the DRS to defend. He does. ERS. Also DRS to be honest. Whoa, that is an interesting send by the Mercedes, forcing Mats onto the outside of the track, possibly getting him a warning. Interesting send by Jordy. Richie goes very wide there. That's going to cost him a lot of time. Is some in the Aston Martin going to be doing a Fernando Alonso? No. Some is a very cautious driver, and I respect it. Doesn't go for interesting send. Jordy has kind of lost the lead towards the top two. 5 tenths. He's burning a lot of DRS to get back in there. He seems racy. He seems like he wants the lead. Mods, 81% ERS. He is easily going to get past using ERS. So now Jordy is already below 10% again. His ERS management isn't great. He does have the purple sector 3. Wow. Almost 3 tenths. Is he going to send it? He absolutely is. Ooh, big lockup. Not just like I'll leave him space in case he does hit me. Jordy has space, but his driving style is interesting, I must say. Dodo now gets a penalty. Richie is almost losing the lead towards the top 4. He has lost the DRS. This is gonna cost him and Sam. But Mad Max makes a mistake, and Richie should be fine to get back into the DRS as Chris Gaines retires on the straight. Kippengamer also gets a penalty. Alpine isn't doing great. So now Richie has to go off track. He lost it there. Is he going to be able to get back into the DRS? It doesn't seem highly likely. It absolutely doesn't. Some gets a 3-second penalty, and what looked like he would have absolutely... Whoa! What did I just see there? Okay, interesting corner cut by Richie. Some now actually has to fight for his P5. Is Richie going to defend? I don't think he needs to. I don't think he wants to. Some using hot lap mode. Using now a bit of ERS to get past with ease. Is he going to be able to get close to the top 4 is the question. Of course, when you have battles like this, they are going to bunch up. And we can clearly see that. Now Jordy is in the lead, but Ruffy's down the inside gets the move done. But Jordy with the switchback, and we love these battles between the Red Bull and the Mercedes. We are all here for it. Ruffy's, is he going to send one down the inside? No, he is not. Stays behind, gets a bit of a love tap by Mods. Son is so close to the DRS. Is he going to get it? Not quite. Sam has been saving his tires. I'm pretty sure he should be good to go to get back in there and help Richie and himself a massive ton. A massive amount. Anyway. The rest of the grid, it's still a battle for P7 and a battle for P10, I think that is. But that's about it. Nothing much more going. Son has absolutely burned through his ERS. Of course, helping himself and Richie get back into the DRS. This helps a lot. Ruffy's in the lead. Oh, Mad Max has a lot of moments this race, I must say. Oh, why is Richie sending it down the inside? I'm pretty sure Son has the better pace. Well, it could just be me. Richie not playing the waiting game, just wants to get past. Richie is not playing games. Absolutely not. Someone who's also not playing games, Jordy, as he's gotten back past Ruffy's on a place where you usually don't see it happening. Forcing to lose 2 positions. Whoa! Did I really just see that on the minimap? Damon through the S's getting past Kippen. I don't know if he knows, but his ERS mode is on none. Oh wow. Wow, what a send. Going for the Fernando Alonso, doesn't quite get it. Oh! Well. Commentator's good is real, and we did just see Kippen Gamer reset the track. That will be a penalty. Not that it will really matter. I don't think we're going to lose any positions. Now the battle for the lead still in full force. Once again, Jordy going for the double overtake. Ruffy's around the outside. Is he going to keep it hanging? Yes, he is. Gets the inside line. Also gets the DRS. Is this Oh! We have a spinner. Mats loses it and loses out on a potential win. Mats is gonna be gutted after this. Richie, wow, that is quite an interesting place to try it. Gets himself a penalty for... Oh, Jordy almost loses it. Is this Ruffy's moment to drive away from the pack? Yes, it is. Ruffy's delighted. We do know Mad Max has some good pace. Out and Damon. Damon with a 10-second penalty for a heavy collision with Alton. Tried taking him out, I'm not sure. If he did, that would be another league ban. Oh, Mad Max wants to fight for the win. Lets Jordy past to hopefully push towards Ruffy's. Richie got past Sun again. Richie is has some decent pace. It's just the moves he makes, the places he tries to overtake. I don't understand Richie. Wow, I don't know if this is desync or if Richie is just trying to bump draft him. That doesn't work, of course, on F1. Oh, big snap from Jordy. Almost gets a hit by Richie. Richie in P3, what are we seeing? Absolute magic by the Haas driver. Of course, he has a penalty, so it's not like he will keep this position. But it's still something to note. Oh! There goes the Mercedes of Jordy. Beams it into the wall. Gets damage, and I think his race is also over. Richie is in P2, lads. What? Oh, he's back in P2. Well, I think we know our P1, P2, P3, and P4 and P5. It's quite obvious. Actually, no, P5 isn't sure. Doda's a penalty. Yeah, Jordy's done. Jordy is gutted. He has damage, and he is saying hi to the fans. Jordy is trying on track. Yeah, interesting decision. We'll get everyone a free position, of course. So I don't think people will mind it. He himself will mind it. Makes sense. It's now Richie and Sam. Will they go for a double overtake on Mad Max? Of course, for Mad Max, it doesn't matter if they do or not. But for both Sam and Richie, it does. Because they are in a battle together for the last spot on the podium. At the moment, we're gonna see Richie ending up on the podium. They're not... They are my words, but it's just so interesting. I didn't expect this whatsoever. Richie absolutely cooking for Haas. Someone else that's cooking. Ruffy's F1. Absolute goated performance by the Red Bull driver. For the safety car, he led with a decent gap. Right now, after the chaos for P2, he has a big gap. Ruffy's, in my opinion, definitely the deserved winner. And Red Bull are looking oh so strong with their Tier 1 and Tier 2 lineup. Stefan has absolutely cooked up a lineup for them. Ruffy's will just be chilling, trying not to get a penalty towards the finish line. But here, this is the battle we want to see. Sam is just saving up ERS. I think on the last lap, he is going to try get himself that podium spot away from Richie. Honestly, Sam against Richie, never a battle I would have expected to be even saying. But you are seeing it in front of your eyes. The two people with penalties. Actually, let me check penalties. Oh, never mind. Richie has 6-second penalties. So, yeah, for some, it really doesn't matter then. I suppose it is what it is now. Sam will get P3 as long as he doesn't get another penalty. But, of course, for the fans, for the people watching at home, Richie in P2 is still something you won't see every day. It certainly isn't. And he is cooking. He is enjoying life in P2. It will turn into P4 at the end of the race, but it's still a performance he can be proud of. And he will definitely remember. Through the S's for the penultimate time. One more time through the S's. Ruffy's is going to lead the way going into the final lap. And Ruffy's, you can say whatever you want. He came from a tier 3 driver, dominated, won the championship, and is now dominating tier 2. You can't stop this man. You absolutely can't. Next stop, tier 1. Question marks around that. Of course, the beginning of the season, we can't say much yet. As now us, whoa, Sam, Mad Max, Richie, all in a scrap for P2. It doesn't matter. Mad Max has no penalties. Sam has 3 seconds and Richie has 6. Why are they battling? I don't know. But they are, Richie! Don't do it there, my friend. Don't do it, don't do it. Richie wants that on-track podium, and I respect it. I want to see Richie on track on the podium. I want to. Richie, the absolute GOAT. Lovely guy. Just, whoa, what am I seeing in the background? 3 drive, whoa, the holy shit. 3 wide through turn 1. Interesting. Let me check the penalties. Ah, it's pretty much decided, isn't it? Yeah. Unless Damon can get it removed, it will be... Oh, Tweaky with a double overtake. Oh, Damon, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. He did it. Alta against Tweaky for P9. McLaren trying to pick up the scraps from what this race has shown. As Ruffy's finishes in first. Sam P2, Richie P3 on track. But Mad Max, who finished in P4 on track, will finish P2 in the race. Mods P5, F1 Fan P6, Dodo P7. Very close finish between the two. Not that it would have mattered. Xavi, the lead McLaren this race, will be finishing in P8. Once again, Ruffy's absolute dominant performance. 5 seconds up the field. Really no rival other than Jordy, but he binned it. Ruffy's a performance to be proud of. That's for sure. As now Tweaky towards the line will get P9. Alta P10, Damon P11. So even if we could get it removed, it wouldn't matter much. As Kippengamer finishes in P12. P11 actually, but we don't know if Damon can get it removed or not. Richie gets driver of the day, and I think that's a very fair decision by the FIA, or, well, by the fans, of course. In the game, it's probably the FIA that decides. Oh, I skipped the podium celebrations. Oh well, Ruffy's in P1, absolute dominance once again. He does it in tier 3, and he doesn't in tier 2. Mad Max finishes in P2, and a surprising sum in P3 finishes on the podium. A very decent performance. Richie P4, Mats P5, F1 Fan P6, Dodo P7, Shafi P8, Tweaky Scorpion P9, Alte P10, Kippen Gamer and Damon round off the rest of the drivers that actually didn't retire. And yeah, we've seen 7 retirements this race. That is quite interesting. I want you all to... Proper English there. I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully I'll see you all in Portugal next week. Gonna be an interesting one. Turn 1 chaos for sure. Portugal is an interesting choice to put on the calendar. But I'm excited. Very excited. And yeah.